A lot of people are trying to get balance in their life because they are not centered. All right. Hey, everyone. Welcome to the Uncharted Way. I hope you're having a great week. We're going to focus on the reminder, Worth It Wednesday. What does it mean? Why does it matter? How do we put it to work? And then I'm going to be sharing some specific skills that you can be practicing in your leadership journey. I care a lot about learning how to be world class. How do you actually bring world class presence into your day, into your job, into your meetings and your moments? And I've had a personal breakthrough. I know it's not Breakthrough Thursday, but let me just share what I mean for a second. A lot of people are trying to get balance in their life because they are not centered. How do you live a life that is centered so that you have a greater capacity, so that you can handle more, you can take on more, you can reach for more, you can do more because you are centered as a person, and that allows you to bring world class presence everywhere you go. So that really speaks to the moment that we're in. Worth It Wednesday. Worth It Wednesday is a core value in our community that says we have to be relational if we're going to have a life that is meaningful. You have to be intentional about being relational. And many times, your relationships cannot be scheduled. Your relationships do not fit neatly into 15-minute slots in the day. Your relational life is organic, it's life giving, but it is also demanding. You've got to figure out, how am I going to approach the many relationships that I have, and how am I going to remain a multifaceted human instead of just being a avatar on social media, not just being a 2D leader that comes and goes when it's convenient. And how do I actually stay rooted relationally with the people I'm leading? I'm leading myself. I have to have a good relationship with God. I am leading my family. I have to have open, trusting relationships. Then, with the teams that I work with the clients that I have, these are not just transactions, these are people. They need time. There's nuance. We have to work through misunderstanding. We have to prefer one another. We have to do Galatians 6:2 and check that out later. Relationships are worthwhile, but they are not always convenient. So, on one side, I want to be organized. I value being personally organized. On the other side, I'm not just going to be responsible for my stuff, I'm also going to be responsive to other people. That would feel like a tug of war, right? If I'm going to be responsible, I need to be organized. If I'm going to be responsible, I need to be on time. If I'm going to be responsible, I need to have everything happen a certain way. But at the same time, I have this other value, the value for relationships, the value for being present, the value for being responsive. A lot of leaders value their responsibility, but what about your responsiveness? And I would say eventually, as you go and grow in your leadership journey, you will become less responsible for many tasks, and you'll become more responsive to more and more people. When you first get started, you're not responsible for any people. You're just doing you. You're doing life. You're doing what you're told. You're figuring things out. But as you become a leader, you actually learn how to communicate, how to connect, how to delegate, how to trust, how to release, how to deploy, how to manage, oversee, steward, whatever you want to call it. And now you are less responsible for everything happening in your world, in your work. And now you are connected through a team or even a network of capable people that are helping you advance your mission. And so now it's less about you being personally responsible for all of the fires, personally responsible for north, south, east, and west, personally responsible for all the stuff that you have to do and get done. And now you are trusting a team of people, you're trusting a community of people, you're trusting a network of people. And so the emotionally developed, the relationally deep leader is the one that is rising higher and higher in their leadership journey because you carry them in your heart. So, yes, we're holding these two things in tension. You're responsible for you. You got to take care of you. Nobody else is going to do your stuff. But now, if you are organized, if you are responsible with your stuff, then you're not a crazy maker. You are a day maker and you make people's day. And I want to challenge you, don't be a crazy maker in somebody else's life. Don't add drama and trauma to their work week because you weren't prepared, you weren't organized, you didn't do the things that you could do on time. Be somebody's day maker. Make their day, help them out, share their load, add some of your margin to help them get a breakthrough. Be a day maker. Make somebody else's day. And you do that when you learn these two skills, being responsible for yourself, being responsive to other people. If this helped you, I want you to comment, leave some sort of follow up. If you are interested in really developing as a person, as a leader, I want you to get involved in this community. You can do that by joining the Uncharted Way. There are relationships waiting on you, north, south, east, west. And if you are not growing as a ministry or business leader, north, south, east, and west, you're actually holding up those relationships. How are you going to be responsible for yourself? And then how are you going to be more responsive to the people around you?